Here's a question I often ask successful families. If your wealth were a business, would you be comfortable with the way it's being managed? For families with 5 million, 10 million, or even 25 million of net worth, the answer is surprisingly uncomfortable because while they've built significant wealth, they're still managing it through disconnected relationships, fragmented advice, and siloed decision making. The irony is that many business owners run their companies with more coordination than they run their personal wealth. Before we go any further, I'm John Moriarty, co-founder and managing partner at E3 Wealth. I work with entrepreneurial-minded clients to challenge traditional financial thinking and create strategies that reflect how their wealth is actually built. Now let's get started. When people hear the term family office, they often picture billionaires, private jets, large staffs, entire teams dedicated to managing wealth. And while that's certainly one version of the family office, the real concept is much simpler. Family office is a coordinated system designed to manage wealth holistically. It's a structure where investments, taxes, estate planning, risk management, and family objectives all operate under a unified strategy. The real value isn't the size, it's the coordination. Most successful families don't lack advisors. They have plenty of advisors. They have a CPA, an investment advisor, an attorney, insurance professionals, maybe business consultants as well. The problem is that each person is often focused on their individual area. Very few people are responsible for how everything works together. As wealth grows, that becomes increasingly inefficient. Let's imagine a family with a $15 million net worth. They own a successful business, investment accounts, several real estate holdings, retirement assets, and a growing estate. Every professional involved was competent, yet important questions remain unanswered. Like, how do investment decisions impact your taxes? How does the business impact estate planning? How should liquidity events be coordinated? How does the family prepare the next generation? These aren't investment questions. They're coordination questions. One of the biggest transitions affluent families experience is moving from accumulation to management. Building wealth requires one skill set. Managing substantial wealth requires another. At a certain point, success creates complexity. Multiple entities, concentrated assets, tax considerations, succession planning, charitable interests, family governance concerns. The challenge isn't generating opportunities. The challenge is organizing them effectively. Family offices don't necessarily produce better investments. What they do exceptionally well is coordinate decisions. They create communication, accountability, oversight, and long-term continuity. Everyone understands the strategy. Everyone understands their role. And major decisions are evaluated based on how they affect the entire financial picture. That's where the real value often lives. You don't need hundreds of millions of dollars to think like a family office. This is where many people get confused. You don't need a dedicated building full of employees to adopt family office principles. What you need is a process. Affluent families can implement many of the same advantages through coordinated planning, regular strategy meetings, integrated tax and investment discussions, estate planning reviews, and centralized decision-making. The mindset matters more than the size. As wealth grows, the cost of fragmentation grows too. A tax strategy may impact an estate plan. An investment decision may affect cash flow. A business transaction may create opportunities or challenges for future generations. When advisors aren't communicating, opportunities are often missed. Not because anyone is doing a poor job, because no one is managing the intersections. And the intersections are where many of the most important decisions occur. Another lesson family offices understand is that wealth preservation isn't just financial. It's educational, it's relational, it's organizational. Successful families often spend considerable time thinking about communication, family values, succession, and preparing future generations for responsibility. Because preserving wealth across generations requires more than strong returns. It requires intentional leadership. At E3, we believe many families can benefit from family office principles without needing a traditional family office structure. That's why we focus on coordinating investment strategy, tax planning, estate planning, business planning, and long-term wealth preservation under one integrated framework. Our goal is to help clients make decisions with greater clarity because every part of their financial life is working together. This conversation is especially relevant for business owners, affluent families, real estate investors, and individuals with 5 to 25 million or more in net worth, particularly those who feel like they've accumulated wealth successfully but haven't yet organized it strategically. Most wealthy families don't need more accounts. They don't need more advisors, and they usually don't need more complexity. What they need is coordination, because the difference between accumulating wealth and preserving wealth often comes down to whether the entire strategy is working together. If you'd like help applying family office principles to your financial life, you can schedule a conversation with our team. We help families think differently about wealth, not just how to build it, but how to manage it with intention for generations to come. Thank you.